What's up, guys? Okay, so challenge starts tomorrow. Really, it starts right now, but the first challenge is going to be tomorrow. But all the information I'm going to give you right now, I need you to get on board with it, okay? This is gold information. This is the information. It's very important, so I need you to watch through this whole entire video. The information I'm giving you is what every personal trainer and coach gives their client, but more importantly, it's the accountability of the challenge is what gets you the results. Because you can give everybody this information. You can find all the information I'm giving you right now online or on YouTube, and everybody knows this, but nobody ever follows through with what we need to be done, because you've got nobody there holding you accountable, nobody on top of you all the time, which is going to be myself and all the other members holding each other accountable and motivating each other along the way. So hopefully you've downloaded the app, the MyFitnessPal app. You might have already had it or played around with it already. We might have had it before, but probably not going to use it in the way that we're going to use it for this challenge. Okay, so what I need you to do is get familiar with it. You can see in the MyFitnessPal, you click on the diary button and your food diary, and then you would select breakfast, and you would add your food. Now there's a little barcode scanner that looks like a little square with some lines on it. And you can click on the barcode scanner and scan your packs of food. Just make sure that you're entered in the correct sort of grams or weight or whatever of the packet whenever you're entered in. Now, you don't have to do this every time, okay? For example, if you were to eat the same breakfast all the time, so I would suggest maybe some bowl of like Quaker high protein oats with milk, or even kettle and boiling water, something like that. Okay, so you would scan that and then you would save it in your meal section. Okay, there's a little meal section. A lot of us have the same sort of breakfast and lunches, very similar all the time. You maybe go every time you have breakfast or lunch, you always choose between 2 or 3 different meals. Okay, dinners usually change a lot, but lunches and breakfast usually very similar. So I would definitely recommend storing your breakfast and lunches in the meal section. So just very easy then to track it and add it into your daily food for the day. So what I need to do then is obviously stay within your calorie allowance. So the app usually sets you in a deficit of around about 500 calories. So your calories is obviously key. Your calories is key when it comes to weight loss. I don't know if I explained this in this previous video, but calories is the be all and end all really of weight loss. Okay, there is other things that come into factor, but the main thing is calories. Any diet you've ever done before, whether that's paleo or low carb, intermittent fasting, whatever it is, keto, whatever it is, diet, it always comes down to the same thing. If it's low carb, it's because carbohydrates tend to have more calories in them. If it's low fat, it's because there's more calories in fat than there is in proteins and carbohydrates. If it's intermittent fasting, it's because you're only eating a certain amount of food in a certain time frame, so obviously you're not going to eat as many calories. It all comes down to calories in the end, really. Okay, so calories is the key to this. All right, so we got to make sure. Well, when the app sets your calorie allowance, it usually sets it in around 500 calorie deficit. Okay, so you're just going to stick to the calorie target. Now, if you believe that the calorie target that is set to you is too low or too high, message me or write it in the group. Or you can message me directly. Although if you do write it in the group, or you do have an issue or a question, other people might have that question as well. Writing it into the group and I'm able to answer it. It means other people can see this and might be able to help everybody at one time. So if you do have a question, don't mind writing it into the group. Write it into the group. If not, message me directly anytime and I'll be happy to help you. Okay, so our calories, sticking within those daily calories is going to be our key here. Now the next thing is the very, very important thing. It's going to be our protein intake. Okay, so whenever the app, I've noticed that with the MyFitnessPal app, it tends to set the protein pretty low than what I would recommend and what I have been giving others and getting great results out of. So if it sets it pretty low, I'll just give you the targets that I want you to hit now. So for most meals, I want a minimum of 150 grams per day of protein. For females, I want you hitting 100 grams. Okay. For older females, I want they always struggle to get a little bit more protein in. So I want at least 80 grams per day. But if you can hit that 100 gram per day, I don't want to see anybody under 100 grams per day. So you got to find a way of getting that protein in. And like I've explained before, why the protein is so important. It's because you're going to feel fuller for longer, which means you're going to avoid eating later on, snacking on stuff or consuming more calories really. Okay, so you'll feel fuller for longer. Your body is going to burn more calories, breaking down that protein. So even while you're sleeping at night and not doing nothing, your body is working hard, burning calories, trying to break down protein. Okay. Also, it's going to slow the absorption of any sugary, any other battered foods, slow the absorption of sugar into your blood to get stored as fat. So there's many reasons why protein alone can solve a lot of the issues. Okay, so get that high protein in, minimum of 100 grams for females and a minimum of 150 for males. Okay, so try to get it in, get it up. All right, so you can go to the little goals section in the MyFitnessPal and you can change the goals and set them as the targets that I'm explaining to you right now. Okay, so do that and get that protein in. Okay, now weight and your photograph stuff like that. You know, the photograph stuff could be for your or for yourselves. You want to send me them, you can add me on the shapes ad I talked about earlier. But it's more for your own progress. All I need from you, there's only maybe 3 people that haven't sent me their weight yet. Okay, so you know who you are. Send me your weight, age and weight. The reason I need your age and your weight is so that I can see a starting point and be able to, and I'll be able to tell if your calorie and your protein allowance that the app is giving you is correct. Okay, so obviously with older or younger people or heavier or lighter people are going to need different calories, different protein targets. Okay, so that's why that's important. But your measurements and your photographs, stuff like that, is really just for you to see progress as the time goes on. Okay, so if you haven't yet sent me those, send me those. Okay, all right, let's get on to the challenge itself. Okay, so here's the main thing, all right? The challenge and why this is going to work so much and why it did work so much the last time. A lot of people on here actually are done it the last time and they're doing it again because they know how well it works and they're all excited to get started again, starting from tomorrow. So this is what the challenge is. Okay, so every day you're going to get a daily workout, a daily challenge from me, which is going to be a workout. It could be 20 minutes long, it could be 5 minutes long. Okay, all it is, you know, is a workout, getting us moving, getting us burning fat, and all you have to do is just make sure you do that workout every time that I say it to you. Now we're probably going to do it every day except for Sunday. You'll get a bit of a rest on a Sunday. But I do advise, you know, still getting out on Sunday, going a long walk, a cycle, or doing something, go out, you know, walking the dog. You know, I do recommend doing that anyway every day as well, getting out and about. But if you're going to go for like a big long walk or a day out, I'll make that the Sunday, okay, when we're not doing our daily workouts. Okay, so every day you're going to do that that challenge that I set, and then at the end of the day, you're going to post it into the group. That you've done the challenge. It's just pretty much, there's going to be a level 1 and a level 2, so there's going to be one for slightly less advanced people. If you think that, you know, I'll not be able to do this, you definitely can. It's for everybody. There's going to be a level 1 which is slightly easier and a level 2 which is for more advanced people. Okay, so you just I'm going to post them into the group via a YouTube video, and I'm going to post them into our WhatsApp group, and then once you're done at the end of the day, you've done them, you just write, you know, level 1 done, you know, that was a killer, or you can comment on it or whatever, you know, just write that you've done it to show that you're actually, you know, following through with it. And you're only cheating. If you're not doing it, you're only cheating yourself, really. Okay, so you got to make sure you're done. Like I say, these aren't hard long workouts. 20 minutes is probably tops. 25 minutes is probably the maximum time that we're going to be working out here for each day. Some of them's only 5 minutes, quick 5-minute blast. You just want to make sure you're moving, getting it done every day. Okay, so that's what you're going to do at the end of the evening, is just write in that you've done the challenge. But the most important thing is going to be the food and the accountability you're going to get with the food. Okay, so every day you're going to take a photograph. Yes, okay, a photograph of your breakfast, lunch, dinner, or any snacks you have in between. Now don't be like, oh, I'm not taking photos of my food, or maybe you're working with co-workers, you don't want people to think, oh, it's weird taking photos of my food. Just tell them that, you know, I'm doing this challenge, you know, this is why I'm taking photos, and just so they don't feel this, you don't feel a bit stupid or something if you're taking photographs of your food. It doesn't really matter. This is for you. This is for great results, as we got last time. Okay, it's going to work. Okay, it holds you accountable by sending in your food. The main reason for you sending in the food is well, one, other people can see, you know, and get ideas from it. You know, people who are struggling for what we have, which is healthy and high protein and low calories and stuff like that. You get ideas from each other, so that's a good way to share into the group so other people can get ideas, but also so that I can see it. Not only just be like, oh, what's that? Whether it's good, bad, whatever it is you've eaten, you just post it in. Doesn't matter anyway. It's so that I can see what you've tracked and be able to see if that's correct, if it matches up with it. Not as if like you're trying to, you know, cheat it somehow. It's just like if you might have tracked something and forgotten, you know, to add in your oil or your butter on this, or maybe you put it in at a certain portion size when really it's bigger and you've just mistakenly put it in too low or too much, maybe, you know. So I can see in relation to what you've tracked to your photographs. Okay, so what I'm going to need then is your photographs, so say your breakfast, lunch, dinner, those 3 photographs, and just a little description of breakfast, you know, oats, and lunches, you know, omelette or something, or whatever it is in dinner. You just write it in on your post. So your post at the end of the evening will be your 3 photographs, or your 4, whatever it is, photographs, and my workout level 1 done. And also, the last thing I'm going to need from you then is a screenshot, 3 screenshots of your MyFitnessPal app. So whenever you go in your MyFitnessPal app and you click on a little icon called nutrition, okay, maybe it's the top right, for some people that depends on which app you've got. Top right, either nutrition, or you click on the menu, go down to nutrition, it will bring up a little board. So once you click on nutrition, it will say you've got 3 different options. I think the first one is calories. It'll be like that. The columns at the top, calories, and then nutrients, I think it's the next one. Sorry, no handwriting. And then macros will be the third one. You can do that now and have a look and see. So you will have 3 different pages, pretty much, okay? What I need you to do then is to click on each page and take a screenshot of each page. So the calorie one will just sort of show your calories of the day. It'll say what your calorie goal is, and it'll say what your calories were for that day. Okay? So then you can see whether you're eating too less, maybe you need to eat a little bit more, because if you're eating too less as well, what will happen is this will catch up later in the week. If you're eating too low, and then a few days later, or it comes to the weekend, you're going to be binging out, you're going to be ordering Chinese, you're going to be something like that, okay? You got to be making sure that you're sticking in those calories, because you're already in a deficit. Too low is the deficit. Either your body's going to start holding on to fat because it needs it for energy, or you're going to binge later on as the days go on. Okay, so making sure we're hitting as close to our calorie target as possible. Okay, so this will tell me what your calories are, goal is, and then what your calories were for that day. Okay, so we can see if you need to make any adjustments there. Alright, the next one will be your nutrients. The next page will be your nutrients, which will be like your fiber. It'll be like a list of like fiber, sugars, and stuff like that. And now you'll be able to see, well, if anything needs to go up, down, stuff like that. And then your macros is going to be, I think it's a little pie chart like that. It's going to be, you know, your carbs, your proteins and fats and stuff like that will be in your pie chart. I'll be able to get an idea of how much, you know, of your protein and stuff. Really more looking at proteins and calories, stuff like that. Other people might need to play around with carbs. Don't think about carbs being a bad thing at all. Some people need to play dependent on like diabetics or, you know, PCOS, and different reasons why you need to play around with carbs on different days. Okay, but for most people, it's going to be the calories and the proteins going to get us those results. Okay, so 3 screenshots, your 3 photos, and what workout you've done. That's what I need every night. Okay, I'll show a little demonstration below of how I want each one to look, but that's pretty much how it's going to go, and that's what holds you accountable. And by posting it in the group, people can get ideas and see what you've been doing, and you can get ideas from them. But what's going to happen whenever you post this into the group, I'm going to be able to comment and advise on each person's post. So you can scroll through, advise maybe on the WhatsApp group that like you can stick it on the mute so it's not like ding ding, because it'll probably be going off, everyone posting their stuff in every night, and me commenting and people commenting back, and so you can put it on mute but don't actually turn off notifications for it, just mute them so that you can still scroll through and look at all the advice that I give everybody else. So people post it in their food, and I can, you know, explain it, be like, okay, you need to up this protein here, or here's the reason why you should have this instead of this, you know, and you can read through them and get all this advice, and there should be able to help you, and any advice that I give you, others can see, and it will help them. And this is how it works, and this is how you learn over the time. This is the thing that's going to get the results, is the accountability of you posting in, the advice you're going to get from me on the food, but also just, you know, making sure that you're doing the work, and making sure that you're, you know, sticking within in your calories and protein allowance and stuff like that, and showing that you're doing the accountability is the absolute key to this. Okay, this is why it works. This is why it works so well. The last time I had, I think it was 150 people. I done this completely free the last time. There was 150 people opted into the group, and then like, you know, so many people started posting their food. So many people, actually started acknowledging it and taking on board the information I was given. This advice is absolute gold, and the accountability is even more gold than that. Okay, it's better than that. And they took all this advice that I gave them for absolutely free and threw it all away. So many people, maybe 30 or 4 people posted, and those are all the people that got those results. And I think there was 10, 11 pounds some people lost, and on average people lost about half a stone. Okay, so stick with it for these 3 weeks. Post it every night, take on board any advice that you're given, and you will guarantee you will get results. Okay, like I say, last time, 150 odd people, and I give them all this information for free. Okay, so 2 years ago, I done a video challenge. It was a 30-day video challenge. A mentor set me this challenge, 30 days of doing videos. Now we can give everything, but you see a lot of trainers and stuff, they give a lot of advice and do a lot of stuff via video. It's just a lot easier. You know yourself, you stop and you watch videos, and you take on board information from videos easier than reading it. So this is why we do videos. Okay, so he set me this challenge, 30 days to do. This was 2 years ago, and I'd done it, maybe done a couple of days here and there, and it's slacked off, and it was more just sort of he would help and advise me as time goes on, things like making sure I'm looking at the camera and not looking at the phone, making sure I'm speaking correctly, clearly. Just things like that would help me out. So I slacked off, a few days here and there, and it was more just about putting in the days and practicing. And I really slacked off and didn't really follow through with it all. So last year he set me that challenge again. He was like, right, 30-day challenge. Every single day you're going to post the videos, and he's going to help me out and give me feedback on the videos. And he says, okay, but this time you're going to put some skin in the game. I was like, well, what do you mean skin in the game? He says, right, you're going to pay me £50. Obviously, you're getting all the advice and help and stuff like that anyway. But you're going to pay me £15 so that you take it more serious. I was like, right, okay. So paid him £50. And of course, every day took on board any advice he gave me in the videos. I made sure I posted every day. I made sure I didn't waste my money, and I followed through, and I took it very serious. Okay, so that's what I decided today. I'm going to get everyone to do the same. Take it a lot more serious than last time. Like I say, last time done completely free, 150 people involved, got all the information for free, and about 30 people sort of took it serious. 30 or 40 people took it serious the last time. Okay, so I'm going to ask people to put some skin in the game to make sure they take it seriously and follow through with it. I'm not going to ask for much, so in the end, this is all really just to help people get through the lockdown, keep people motivated, getting in shape for Christmas and stuff like that. I just want to give people all this information completely free, and nobody's going to take it serious, okay? And nobody's going to follow through. I want everybody that's in this group to take it serious, follow through to the end, and get amazing results. Okay, so I'm just going to ask people to give me £21, 21 days. I just thought that was alright. 21 days, £21. Why not? It's not much, but it's just so that people will take it a little bit more serious. Okay, so if you're definitely up for that, taking it serious and putting some skin in the game, I'm going to put a little link here below for like PayPal or something, and you can pay it that way. Okay, so just people pay it in. It's going to show you that you're going to take it a little bit more serious. Like I say, you're getting all this information, and this information is absolute gold. The ones that are on this know this already, who've done this before, and you know what results will come out of at the end of this. And putting some skin in the game makes you take it a little bit more serious. Okay, guys. So tomorrow challenge starts. I'm going to do the video now, actually, of what tomorrow's challenges are, level 1 and level 2. I'll do the videos now. I'll post them into the group here tonight. And tomorrow, like some people last time wanted to do their workouts early in the morning, like 6 a.m. when they get up and do the workout, get it done, before they started work or whatever. So if that's you and you're that type of person as well, so I'm going to post the videos in the evening time, late in the evenings for the next day. Okay, so challenge 1, day number 1, I'm going to post them tonight. And yeah, excited about tomorrow getting started. Any questions at all, hit me up, with anything, like hit me directly or ask it into the group, and I'll be able to give advice to everybody, or you can just ask me directly. Okay, so like I say, I'll put a little link below then for folks just to pay with the PayPal link, if you want for 21. Listen, if you're struggling and you don't, I know it's coming to Christmas and you don't have the means to pay money, like that's okay. That's all right. It doesn't matter what works up and now. It's really just about keeping people motivated and just to get people to take it a bit more serious. Really, it's not really about the money. Okay, so I'll post down below the link. I'll also post down a demonstration of how I want you to post into the group, how to share your food and your screenshots and your challenge, whatever it is, each night. A little demonstration, a little example down below, so that you can see what I need from you. Guys, can't wait till tomorrow. Excited to get started, and I can't wait to see all the results in the end. Okay, guys, so talk to you later.